I'm Leave. I'm representing Hajime AI. So Hajime is Japanese. In Japanese, this word means first. So if you visit Japan for the first time, you learn Hajime Mashita. So it means like first time seeing you. So we want to become the first AI company to witness the rise of this one-person billion-dollar company for the first time. So this vision is not from us. This is from our old friend, Sam Altman. So he is the guy behind this vision. So he believes that one day there will be like a one-person billion-dollar company where the CEO is a human being, but all the employees are AI agents, like AI marketer, project manager, AI auditor, AI software developers. These are all AI agents. So you can hire them, and you can launch a billion-dollar company on your own. So actually, in the AI industry, we already believe that AI agent is the future. It's the consensus, because AI agents are going to just become our mobile apps. These agents will outnumber and outsmart us. But the real question is how to make them work together, how to make this multi-agent network work. As Andrew, Professor Andrew N said, they are already very efficient, but there ought to be ways to really orchestrate them and make them into a workflow that serve real-world purposes. And these are some challenges. This multi-agent system is also still very early. These AI agents, they operate in silos. They don't talk to each other, don't learn from each other. They don't really communicate that much. And there's also a Web 2 structure where OpenAI can be launching your product tomorrow. So this is always an existential crisis for AI agent startup. What if OpenAI releases your product tomorrow? So we want to, it's very important to protect the proprietary data and professional domain knowledge for these AI agents. And also, it's hard to co-start. There are already around like 26,000 AI agents building, for the last 2 years. So these are the two problems it's stopping us from embracing the multi-agent future. So what is to be done? We believe Web3 is really a good answer to this dilemma. So if these AI agents are operating in silos, we should make them collaborative, and we will build a multi-agent graph to make them work together, which I will show you in just 1 minute. And if there's Web 2 monopoly, sure, we can introduce democracy by building a decentralized network. And if there's lack of proprietary and private data protection, we can do that with end-to-end encryption technology. I've seen a lot of teams building on FHE and TE, and where there are things that we can collaborate on that. And also, it's hard to co-start. It is where we can introduce more Web3 bootstrapping mechanism, and we can introduce human feedback to help build up a leaderboard for AI agents, where you can actually discover AI agents and have a score where you can rely on when you make decisions whether you hire these AI agents or not. So this is a common practice in foundational model. When people give scores to foundational model, but it's still not available for AI agents. So Hajime AI, we are building this decentralized multi-agent graph deMAG for collective intelligence. So this is our small demo. This is just out of oven, so I will just show you. So basically, we are creating a workflow where we can actually create a news reader. So this reader will read news for you every morning, and read it out loud. So here is how you actually choose the AI agents in our network. So you need a reception, you need a news crawling, you need summarization, you need simple chat, you need a text-to-speech. And you find a way to, and our system also help you find a way to connect them together. In your workflow, you see these lines connecting them, and you define the base features. You define, what are the prompts that these agents will react to. And then you see like these agent, and all these agents will work together and give you these answers in that chat box. And then you can just give a URL to this chatbot, and then we'll read out the news and summarize everything for you. So this is like 0.10, and the whole idea is to automate in the future. So our value proposition is like we are connecting the agent users with very real-world intents with agent providers. So we can connect any agent providers, and we're going to onboard them, orchestrate them, and also make sure that they're getting paid. So we're building on Solana layer 1. We're building a sidechain, which means that we can also be composable to a lot of service provider along the decentralized AI stack. Like decentralized GPU, we are in partnership with Aether, modular DA, zero gravity, and on-chain storage. There are a lot of providers. So we can make sure that these are decentralized as possible while we run our small POS consensus alongside the Solana layer 1, so we can scale up Solana for AI operations, but without breaking up the liquidity. So these are our stack. We have deMAG, which is AI hub with LinkedIn plus App Store, and we have this AI sidechain for Solana with Hajime AI layer. That's both POS and FHE. And also we have this initial offering, which we will be able to issue agentic assets on-chain on Solana. So that's why we're building on layer 1, because we want these agentic assets to really enjoy the liquidity on Solana layer 1. And we have Benchmark DAO, which is the leaderboard that I just talked about. It's very exciting. We want to replicate that. We're going to introduce that as a Web3 company. So this is how Web3 will be able to help AI and just to crowdsource feedback and on the AI agents. So we have team. Gary is a serial entrepreneur based in Silicon Valley, very closely related to Berkeley and Stanford and Harvard. And Melody is the #1 resourceful person in Japan's Web3 world, incubator of Stepan, Fusionlist, and some other like FTX Japan. And Nova is from IBM. And we have also onboarded advisors from Polygon. JD is a Polygon founder, and Scott is founder of Geekcoin, also on the board of ZK Sync, and Robert is with many Web2 background. So making wave here. We won Solana Renaissance Hackathon. Yeah. Thank you.
We're going to move down to Q&A now, to the judges.
Sure.
Yeah, thanks. That was a good presentation. Can you touch on the private data side of things? You mentioned TEEs and FHE. My understanding is you'd have to get the private data from somewhere. So yeah, what kind of data are you working with here that's proprietary?
Yeah, so AI agents are like model plus a RAG, right? Like the retrieval augmented graph. So the RAG is where you store the private data. And the RAG, we will need them to be uploaded to our network. So which means that that's where we need the FHE and the TEE to help us, because we want to protect the privacy. So but these RAGs, these are the data and knowledge that make AI agents different from generic AI agents built out of the box by OpenAI ChatGPT.
Got it. And who would be uploading this data? Would it be
the agent developers? So they can be Web2 or Web3. There are Web2 companies who already are building AI agents and providing SDKs. So we can be composable to that as well.
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Are you guys reading the blockchain? I guess to me, I'm trying to understand the connection between the actual blockchain and the AI technology that you're using. Sure.
I think it comes out of this necessity to introduce blockchain because a lot of the AI agents, so the really useful AI agents are built by professionals, or people can actually know how to write, how to create, how to become an influencer on Twitter. So, but they don't want their their database or the knowledge to be shared right out to people like OpenAI or Microsoft. So that's why we want to create this decentralized network where the nodes can check whether their RAGs. I just mentioned the RAG is the database, the private database. So we want to make sure that they are not getting stolen from the network, and also the information itself is protected by encryption like FHE or TEE.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.